It began, not with a scream, but with a dream. A dream shared by hundreds, each one the same. A church standing in moonlight, its steeple burning, yet untouched by flame. Was it prophecy? Or a shadow of something that had already happened somewhere in time? Soft crackle, like fire breathing in reverse. In the quiet village of San Telmo, 1984, faith and science would collide in one impossible vision. They called it La Iglesia del Silencio, the Church of Silence. Built in 1623, it sat upon a lonely hill overlooking the valley. The villagers said its walls listened, that if you prayed hard enough, the stones themselves whispered back. Then, one winter night, a woman named Elena Vasquez woke up screaming. She had seen the church aflame, not consumed, but glowing, as if heaven itself had caught fire. By morning, she learned she wasn't alone. 13 others had dreamed the same dream. Each described the same details, the same sound of crackling wood, and a voice whispering, "The fire is not destruction. It is awakening." The priest of San Telmo, Father Miguel, dismissed it at first, the fevered product of imagination and gossip. Until the third night, half the village dreamed again, the same vision. This time, the flames reached higher, and in every dream, the cross above the altar began to glow. Miguel recorded their stories, handwriting shaking, and sent them to a friend at the University of Barcelona, a neuroscientist named Dr. Arturo Mora. Arturo was skeptical until his own wife, miles away, confessed she too had dreamed of a burning church. The same one, a place she had never seen. Was it shared delusion, collective memory, or something deeper, connecting their minds through the unseen fabric of faith? The next morning, the church bell rang on its own, 3 times, at exactly 3:33 a.m. No wind, no one inside. Dr. Mora arrived days later with his team. They brought instruments, EEGs, dream recorders, thermal sensors. To the villagers, it looked like science invading sacred ground. But Arturo believed there was something measurable here, some neural pattern connecting them all. He discovered strange spikes in electromagnetic fields around the church, spikes that rose only between 3 o'clock and 4 a.m., the same hour the dreams occurred. When they monitored sleeping subjects nearby, their brainwaves began to synchronize. Different people, dreaming the same sequence, the same flames. Then came the unexplainable. On February 2nd, the instruments detected a heat signature inside the church, shaped exactly like a flame, though the temperature was freezing cold. Arturo's data made no sense. No combustion, no heat, no source. Yet the pattern of the flame matched ancient seismic waves recorded during a nearby volcanic eruption that happened over 3 centuries ago. History had left an imprint, and somehow, the church, or the faith that filled it, was dreaming it back into being. Some said the fire was divine memory, a reminder that faith and creation are bound by energy unseen. Others claimed it was mass hysteria, a village infected by fear and suggestion. But Father Miguel began to see it differently. In the dreams, the flames never destroyed, they purified. And those who dreamed awoke with new resolve, to forgive, to rebuild, to heal. Arturo, the man of science, wrote in his final report, "Perhaps the mind is a cathedral, and every prayer is a spark." He could not explain it, but he stopped trying to measure it. Because sometimes, truth hums louder than data. Was the church warning them? Or was it reminding them that even fire can be holy? A month later, lightning struck the hill. It set the old oak beside the church ablaze, but the church itself remained untouched. Only the bell tower glowed faintly, as if remembering. Elena dreamed one last time. This time, there was no fire, only light and a voice whispering. The fire was never to destroy you, it was to wake you. Maybe prophecy and science aren't enemies after all. Maybe they're 2 sides of the same divine language, one that only dreams can translate. And somewhere, between belief and doubt, lies the unknown truth.